Hello, welcome back to Zubmariner. So we're at Hideaway, and there's still a couple more places to find, I believe. So there's no shops here, so we're going to have to head towards where there is. Let's head off. Look at the map. Right, let's head north up here. Okay, we've got a settlement to the northwest. Let's go round the Chelinut. Oh, we don't want to go near that. Perhaps dock there, see if they've got any fuel. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a giant set of ribs and intestines. Lovely. Oh, here we are. We found it. We have the Gant pole. Okay, so we're at the Gant pole. So obviously this is an easy place to find. We're not welcome here. Never mind. Whoops. Where the Z goes to die. The submarine surfaces in a pocket of air in the middle of a giant stone heart. You are not the only new arrival. A midnight whale lies mortally wounded on a small beach of bone and blubber, moaning softly. An elderly woman in ragged red robes is carving its flesh, attended by a few disciples. So, approach the woman in red. Demonstration of haruspicy. The art of divination through entrails. Okay. Whatever she's looking at, the focus it demands exhausts her. A sudden sound rumbling from the tunnels, the ventricles, the sound of a stampede, a cry of protect the mistress. As a flood of naked old men and women, wielding primitive bone harpoons, charges towards the whale. Old sailors, fixated on one goal, feast on the sea flesh. Whether the harupex is finished or not. Okay, the harupex fades a little more, the flesh reveals all. What should we do? Let's defend her. A rancid rout. You stride into the melee. The harupex and their disciples are outnumbered, but your contribution to the fray is worth at least 10 of the elderly attackers. Their harpoons barely leave a scratch. Okay, it's gone well. She returns to her work. In the corner of your eye you see a little of the method behind it. Just a little, but enough to see traces of a pattern in the grooves of small ivory slate. She whispers and frowns, unsatisfied. The whale moans as she at last finishes up, her work done. She thanks you with a nod, and her people allow the old sailors to approach the slowly cooling carcass. Okay, so we're learning the ways of haruspicy. Get a port report. Let's explore further. Flame flickers as you approach the dry tunnels. A slight breeze pulses through them, carrying with it a pungent cocktail of salt, stale air and decay. We used a foxfire candle. We continue walking. We're not going any further. What do we need? Hearts of very high by the looks of it. Oh dear. Writing on the wall should lead the way. Lost and lost. Thrice lost. There is no remembering the route once the candle goes out. You stumble through the darkness for just a sliver less than forever. Finally, light in the distance and the suddenly comforting smell of decay in the Gant pole's charnel house of Aorta. Right, that was fun. Speak with the fading harupex. He sits in a ghoulish tent made of bone and hide of long dead beasts. Let's ask about the haruspicy. There is nothing to predict from meat but the quality of one's dinner. A wheezing laugh escapes her lungs. So many secrets, but the great beasts of the sea pass on so rarely I cannot hold on much longer in the hope of finding what I seek. Ask about her? 10 years, 100 years, 1,000, it's all the same after a while. I think no more questions for now. Actually, let's just... Okay, we need more haruspicy. Recent news, and we need haruspicy. But I'm going to guess we're going to have to come back another time when there's a new whale beast. Is there a shop? I doubt it. Oh, there is. Wow. And supplies. Let's buy a few just in case. So what have we got in Portentum? Live specimen. Art of the Tree of Ages. Harlot Fry. Tale of Terror. We haven't got enough, really? Oh, we haven't got ivory, of course. Okay. Well, let's move on. Right. Now, I think there might be something here. I'm not sure if I went near there, so I'm going to head that way. I've got fuel. Okay, we found another port. Oh, it looks really inviting. So this is just over here from Nuncio. Needs to be the closest place. Getting a lot of terror, we need to head back soon. Discovered Nook. Oh, just in time. The edge of Nook, a gap in this colossal sea monster's throat, has been forced open with thick heart-mate metal beam. Okay, as you pass through, your submarine lights over a message carved in a floating piece of some unfortunate's hull. Beyond is Nook, beyond is freedom, beyond is the rest is scratch out. Enter Nook. Okay. Trespasser in freedom. You don your heavy diving suit and give the order to cycle the airlock. Water rushes in and you begin to slowly swim down into port. Soon becomes obvious that you are overdressed for the occasion. People of Nook swim and breathe in the cloudy moor water with no apparent discomfort. Most are naked, with just a few clad in rotten rags that stream from their skin with no concern for modesty. None will communicate with you even if they can. Need a different approach. Okay, descend naked. So we're breathing in the water. Liberal application of wine will make this process easier in future. Bring a cast. So, taste of freedom, quality is free. And Nook tolerance. Port report. Take from the week. No, I don't think we'll do that. Attempt to mingle with the Nook folk. Okay, they acknowledge your presence, but little more. A few gesture to you in welcome. Invitation is unclear. Oh dear. Interpret the most basic. A finger pulled across the throat, for example, is one of the more polite invitations to depart. Gain more freedom. Swim upwards. Gate more. Great more, rather. A twitching cathedral of ivory, flesh and decay. The moor curves far enough to be swallowed by the darkness of the sea. Entire shipwrecks have been mulched between hooked teeth that dwarfs London's mightiest monuments. Gaze up through the moor. Not many sailors have seen the sea from this angle. Okay, light glitters where the false stars shine on the surface of the sea, framed by the moor's dormant teeth. How ancient is this creature? What happens if it swallows? Okay, again, another terror. Good. Time to leave. Okay. Well, there we are. Visited Nook. Turn to the crew. Air again, how refreshing. Crew salutes you as you pass. Good, all is well. Anything that happened in Nook shall remain in Nook. That is all for now. We're all right for supplies. Okay, well, I think leave it there for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time in the dark Undersea.